What's it all about, Dark Blue Monkey? What's it all about? You got to get on the YouTube sometime. Let's find out what it is. So you saw the thumbnail. You know what it is, right? Let's see if I can open this. Okay. Hard to do things one-handed, right? All right. In here, we have something that I was little aware of. I was aware of the original model, but we're gonna drag it out of here if we have to. Oh shit! It's a huge box. Here it is. So this is. We'll bring it over here. The Etch-A-Sketch Animator 2000. This came out in 1987. So of course it says 2000, right? But it didn't come out in the year 2000. This was 2 years. Now this is a year after its predecessor, the Etch-A-Sketch original animator with it had like blue knobs and red buttons and had the little screen you turn the knobs. So they were trying to do something more than an Etch-A-Sketch, right? Everybody knows what an Etch-A-Sketch looks like. You see some the size of the palm of your hands now, right? Little keychain Etch-A-Sketches. You turn the knobs, you make things. You can make little 8-bit pixel art, right? I was never really good at Etch-A-Sketches. I never got into it. I think they made a lead based one or some other thing. I don't forgot what it was called. It's aluminum, right? It's manipulating aluminum, and they were making them out of glass, and then they made plastic versions later on from the 70s, 80s. This is before the Game Boy. This is 2 years before the Game Boy. So um, we're gonna take a look at the box, and then we're gonna open it. I got this brand new. Let me see what it. Let me see. Holy shit! 34.99. Now that's not what I paid for it though. I paid like $70. I do believe that this thing was like under $100 at retail, right? Here you could see like looks like the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Okay, so here it's called. This was the original family entertainment system. Well, no, actually, this came out. So the Etch a Sketch Animator came out in '86, 1 year after NES, and this one came out 2 years. So this is the second Animator. So 2 years after the NES, but it's portable, right? 6 years to adult. This thing was meant for adults. A couple people pointed these things out. Um, the portable drawing animation game computer, 30 powerful functions. Look at that. So we are going to unbox it. Uh, this is just something I thought about. Like, I wish I had one of these things, but it was very expensive. So it's a little bit damaged here. You can see on the side. Let us take a look at the bottom. The bottom says Animator. Fuck. Animator, right? Now this is separate. So you have personal memory cartridges. Reusable cartridge allows you to save your drawings and animation for future use. Aha. And it has personal game cartridges available separately. So if we don't have at least one cartridge for this thing, that might be a problem, because then it's like, well, we can no really use this. I can always get it off of eBay later. They may be used or not, probably used, because I got this brand new. It has not been opened. So let us take a look here. Status. So we're going to look at these things here. Status, show screen number and function being used. That's these buttons here. These are the yellow buttons. Hold the enter button down while drawing or erasing and to select menu functions. Draw erase, that's a draw erase function, on and off. Screen select, touchpad. Now this is the dot matrix. This is like Texas Instruments 100 type screen. This is not not even the spinach color Game Boy, because spinach color had four colors. black and white, dark gray, and light gray, right? So that's not this screen. You have the touchpad. What does that look like? Does that not look like the fucking DS? That looks like the DS, right? And the cartridge goes to the side, unlike the Game Boy, which would go on the top. AC adapter jack, that's always important. Um, Erase screen, okay. Function select, stylus storage. Oh, you put it in there, right? So that's this thing. So I'm going to now take this out. Okay. Uh, One moment. I didn't bring my proper tools, so I may need to cut this open. All right. Let's see. It might be a matter of just removing the tape. But this was something that I found. I may get the cartridges later. But I got it off of eBay for like $70, $70 to $80. It was not a bad deal. And it was brand new. They had one or two. I just got the one. Let somebody else get the other one. This is where it's going to take 8 years here. All right. Inside is another box, I think. Okay. This is so very important. This card, this styrofoam here. We have manual. We will be looking at the manual and everything else. Let's take a look. Okay. Is this it? Is this everything? This appears to be the entirety of what we're doing here. Okay. I'm wondering what the power source. There is a power source of some type. Let's take a look at that for a moment. We will remove. This is brand new. It's been sitting here for 37 years. Isn't that something? Let's take a look at that for a moment. 37 years. Look at that. Look at that. That is something, man. Look at that. I feel like I'm back to being like 9 years old. Look at this. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, this was luck to even get this at a brand new function, right? It says 2000. Oh, look at these numbers. It's going to be interesting. This is like, it's almost like, this was like the future in some ways, because it predated the Nintendo DS and 3DS with the stylus and everything. And just getting into that, right? And having cartridges. And there's games that you can play. I've seen a YouTube video with a driving game, there's a golf game, spaceship kind of game, I think. I don't know what it is. But just using simple pixels, like in a Texas Instruments type screen, you can do a little bit of everything. So let me go ahead and let's look at the manual, okay? Because that's so very important. Can that screen be adjusted? Or is it stuck like that? No, it is stuck on one screen. Wow. I think it is fixed that way. Wow, it is surely fixed that way. God, how do you take that anywhere if you can't fold it? I think that's a problem. I think that's the first problem you notice is that you cannot fold this, unlike the DS and 3DS. You cannot fold this screen. That's kind of an issue. I will say that right now. The Animator 2000. This is a brand new manual. And here are all the functions. Okay. Now, I'm going to see if I can find these on eBay, these cartridges, because why not? This is like, they made different versions of Etch-A-Sketch, okay? So it started out as this aluminum screen with the glass screen, and then they made it plastic, right? You had the two knobs. you made your own thing on an Etch-A-Sketch. You could go to Target or Walmart and get one that's like what, for a few bucks, under $10, and the thing is like maybe 5 inches wide. And they went from this to an animator, which is battery powered, right? And this thing. So we've come this far. We have come this far, but they didn't make. I don't know how many they made of these, but let's see. So I'm going to read these out to you. Oh, this is. Let me see. So this is this part. Okay, we're going ahead. Okay. Push both tabs. You will need six double A. For your Etch-A-Sketch. I think we're just going to be looking at this today. I'm going to be getting some batteries later on, so don't worry about that. Radio Shack number 273-1455A or equivalent. Okay. But how good is the battery the lifespan? We'll get some batteries. That defeats the purpose. Okay. Stylus is stored in the base. Did we see that stylus? There it is. There's the stylus. There's that stylus. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. You can tell it's brand new because most consoles and things have that yellowing. You know, like the Super Nintendo would have the yellowing of the system and shit. Like like it wasn't the color it used to be, you know? So I'm gonna take really good care of this because I really don't like, holy shit. This intrigues me more than the Steam Deck. And I love my Steam Deck. I mean, that thing I spent money on, okay? I mean, I almost lost my bank account. I had to lose my bank account because of a phishing bullshit thing, but I still have my Steam Deck, and I'm proud of that damn thing, but shit in hell. Okay, that's a whole other story. You will need 6 AA batteries for your Etch-A-Sketch. The batteries go in a compartment on the underside. Carefully turn your Animator 2000 over, as you see here. Oh my god. And this is before the Game Boy. Keep in mind that the Game Boy came out for Japan and US on the same year in 89. And I think it is the 35th anniversary of the Game Boy. So we'll probably talk about that sometime later. But I think this is gonna be part one, everyone. Sorry. It's gonna be part one of this Etch-A-Sketch thing. Oh my god, I'm excited. I'm excited to turn this thing on when I get a chance. Let's see. Meet your, so meet the, so it's a computerized drawing and animation product with special function and instruction prompts. It has many special features that make it easy and fun to use. Automatic shut off after 10 minutes of non-use. 10 minutes? Really? 10 minutes? Shut off alarm at 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 minutes. Oh, that's look at this thing. This thing is the fucking future, right? This came before everything else, okay? This thing had a sleeper mode, or just not even a sleeper mode, just had a shut off mode. Like, shut off the thing, right? Battery and AC adapter operation. Major magic touchpad for drawing, erasing, and many control functions. 8 animation speeds forward and backward. Portable use with self-contained software and large LCD viewing screen. 2400 pixels LCD. So I don't know how many pixels the Game Boy has. Probably a lot more. You have to think, right? Because if the pixels are kind of large, like you can count the pixels. All right. Saves drawings and animations on optional memory cartridges. So at this point, I will not be able to save animations. I can make them and I can have fun with them, but I'm making them once and then they get deleted. That sucks. That does suck, doesn't it? Play computer games and optional game cartridges, many computer and drawing functions, 22 drawing screens, sound on and off, 2 enter buttons for left and right hand drawing. 2 enter buttons. 99 frames for animation. Cool. I think there was limitations on the 86 Animator. Editing capabilities in level 2 animation. Many on-screen instructions. You'll be able to do everything from simple drawings to complex movies. Artist, director, and movie producer. That's you. You're the movie producer. I want to see. I want to see Everest Productions do with one of these. When you with your Etch-A-Sketch Animator 2000, you can bring your drawings to life. In fact, you could be the producer director of your own action-packed movies. Your Etch-A-Sketch Animator 2000 has everything you need. Take time to follow the instructions in the booklet. It will help you understand all the functions. Yeah. So, damn cloth. I have other things like I have a spandex cloth I can use on the touchpad and everything because we have newer stuff that we can take better care of other stuff. That's just how we do it. All right, so that's this stuff here. And function buttons. These are the function buttons. These are the ones that we see here. It's basically all that stuff there that you see is what we're seeing here. And this is what the screen will look like. It'll be, I can't wait. So I'm not going to be able to do this today to show you everything. And in order to save my stuff, I need cartridges. So I need cartridges. I don't know about an adapter. Keep in mind that this is not modern technology. Even though the technology is ahead of its time, it's not modern day technology. I would have to get when you use an adapter, you're just powering it for a limited time. You're not powering lithium batteries. So if they had invented lithium batteries on top of this, that'd be great. Position your erase screen status. So I'm going to go through all these as I am using this. So these are all the different functions. Rotate box, clear box, mirror box, ×2. Double the size of an object. Great. Move the box. Okay. So I'm going to probably do these like as I go along with this manual. You know what I mean? Reverse box. Sound on or off. Movie time. Okay, so this is how the movies are made. When you are ready to draw and animate your first movie, begin by erasing all the screens you use for practice. Okay, so this is a tutorial within this manual. Look at this long manual. I took a class in animation. I majored in animation with fine arts, okay? Computer animation, and it just wasn't natural for me. So this will get me back into it for a limited time. Frame animation speed, timing. Welcome to Hollywood. Not really. Welcome to YouTube. Setting frame timing. And here are the different ones. And maybe I should try to do all of these as a class, not as a want, but as a necessity. Flying bird. Can I do these? Maybe I can. Maybe I should. Fishbowl. Yeah, I mean, just come up with simple things. Don't try to overthink it, right? So there's the fishbowl, the world spinning, guy running. And the idea is to try to do it this way, that way. Anyway, the grammar or the jammer. I don't know what that is. The jammer. Oh, the basketball guy. Okay. MVP. Okay. So, yeah. Look at that. Oh my God. It feels like I just stepped back into 1987. Now, that was a hard year. My brother had passed away from the AIDS virus and, pneumonia. That was a hard year. My brother was in the hospital. I only knew about. I was 9 years old. Yeah, I think I was in the 4th grade. So I was in the 4th grade. I was aware of the Etch-A-Sketch Animator original. And that's the one with the blue buttons and the red knobs, I think. Or is it the red buttons and the blue knobs? I'm not sure. So let's take one last look at it. I will do a part 2 and we will look at this thing. So we got different things in here. There is the battery cover. There is the stylus. There are all the warranty things, caution, and all that shit. And I will open up that battery cover when I'm able to. You cannot fold this. So I think the best way for me would be to take this thing with me all at all times. And it's a large thing. You know what I mean? This is like, I think laptops were in a primitive state. Laptops looked like this back in those times, right? Because as we were going through it, the laptops had larger screens and larger screens and larger screens. Like the one I have is like a typical large screen you expect today. But yeah, what an amazing what an amazing thing that we got here. Brand new, keep in mind. Fucking brand new. Not used, not there for 10,000 years. It's been like nobody's ever opened this. I am the first to open up a product that is 35 years old as though I was 9 years old again. And that is something. Just doing this right now is like almost like a jerk off. It really is for us males, okay? So, I will do a video soon, very soon. We will at least power this thing. Cartridges, I got to get cartridges for this so I can save, so we can get the most out of this thing, okay? Because there are game cartridges. Um, Other YouTubers have demonstrated it, but I bet you they didn't get a brand new one. I got a brand new one, man. A brand new one with a brand new box, brand new everything. You know what? Just to preserve it as best, I'm going to keep everything that I saw that I just got out of that cardboard box and just to preserve it as long as possible. What a great find. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and take that dust off. Styrofoam. Styrofoam. Can I get that off? Styrofoam. There you go. Styrofoam. It's everywhere. So there you go. Let me know what you think. And more content to come. There's something coming up to next.